Hi everyone, how's everyone doing today? Well, I'm a little bit tired. I can't lie to you. It's been a hard morning for me. So, and this morning actually inspired me to do this video. I don't like to do videos that are planned. I never edit my videos because I think that um, we should do videos that portray normancy and the reality of the lives of parents with children who are raising children with special needs. Sorry, but that's how confused I am right now because it's really hard to focus on um, ideas when you are lacking of sleep. So that's the subject for today: parents' lack of sleep. And I'm gonna tell you something. I won't discriminate, and I'm not trying to discriminate all parents, but let me just put it on perspective. If being a parent of a child who doesn't have a disability is hard and also take your sleep away, being the parent of a child with a disability will definitely take that sleep away. You worry so much about so many things that you cannot even number them. And on top of that, you do have to deal with issues that your children present that won't allow you to get a good night's sleep. So in this house, we have 4 children, and everyone is in the autism spectrum, and they also have ADHD. So every single child, we have to pay attention to their needs, obviously. But every single child has a different pattern of behavior when it comes to sleeping. So through the years, we have learned to deal with all of them. But even us, with 4 children and some experience, we are every day learning from different behaviors that they present that we can never expect. And let me just tell you, lately Isa has been not trying to sleep. He's been sleeping in my room. At first, he was going through my bed to sleep with me in my bed, and then it's too uncomfortable because I'm already, sleeping with my husband and the baby sometimes. So kind of hard to feed Isa in between. But so we came out with this idea, and we put a mattress on the floor, and he's sleeping there. I don't think if a child psychology approach you, they will tell you that this is wrong because we have to encourage children to sleep by themselves. But we have tried a couple things with him, and so far it hasn't worked. So one of the things that I learned from autism, sometimes the particular autism that Isa has, that when you pay attention to these kind of behaviors, they get worse. So for now, we're trying the kind of to ignore the behavior and support him, because we don't know whether he's doing it for sensory purposes, or he's anxious, or he just wants to be with us. So we are letting that take place as and see how it goes. In the meantime, I always talk to him about the fact that he's a bigger boy and that he has a bedroom and that he shares that bedroom with his brother, and his brother is very helpful and he interacts well with him. So I'm not understanding. So but he does keep his bigger brother up because he has he's the one that has more severe issues when it comes to sleep. There's actually a video that I uploaded in where I'm trying to put him to sleep. So because my son Matthew is in a he's bigger and he's doing a little bit more school work, we have to make sure that he gets some hours of sleep. So we have to do what we have to do, and that is to sacrifice our sleep. But today was it was all over the place. It was not only Isa, we also had Elizabeth that was giving us trouble. So she woke up very early. And my husband normally does the night shift for her. So he passed it on to me. But it was too early for me because during the nighttime, Isa was waking up, sort of like sleeping, walking. So I was a little bit up with him. It was like me waking up back and forth. And then when I finally fall asleep, I believe maybe it was 6 o'clock in the morning, and then my husband says, okay, it's your turn with the baby. So I have to do it because he needs to sleep a little bit. So I get the baby, I change the baby, I bottle feed the baby, and she falls asleep. Actually, I give her a tablet, so she goes on the tablet and she put lullaby music, and she kind of falls asleep. So while she's sleeping, Isa wake up, and then he start, doing things like that are very much from his behavior. So he will walk around the room and start jumping in the mattress, go back and forth to the washroom, slams doors, making noise and things like that. And we were all very, very super tired. Now I'm just gonna put that thought into a corner, and now I'm gonna jump about us parents and this sleep deprivation issue. So what do we do? Because we can take medication to help us sleep, because we need to be awake during the night or during the day for reasons of during the day when the kids are in school, we need to be awake because we have to work or we have to do other things, right? Life things. And we also need to be awake because if something happened to our children, we need to be on call to go to the school and pick them up or deal with whatever situation arrives. When we are in the house, we also need to be awake because we have to cook, we have to bath them, we have to take care of them. Elizabeth, stop banging your head. Just give me a second, guys. Elizabeth here is the hang banger. So that's why she has the helmet to protect. She lies or feels that she should be Elizabeth, my dress, banging the head against surface, and look what she does to the front head. Oh, okay. You gonna play? Okay. Careful, okay? You good girl. Anyways, so what do we do? Because in the house during the day, like I said, we have to do these things, and then in the nighttime, we can actually fall asleep completely because we have things like children that walk away from the house. It hasn't happened to us in particular, but I'm talking about in general, parents with kids with ASD. So we have children that can do things that are not safe, like climbing furniture or taking things that could be dangerous for them. There's a number of things that happen during the nighttime in a household where children have autism. And we have also the part that we need to accommodate to the needs of our children. So if they have a certain time where they have these meltdowns that they can't sleep and they need some support, we have to be there to support them. Elizabeth? Elizabeth?